everybody, it's Friday! Happy Friday to those who celebrate. For our weekend warriors, weekend shift workers, happy whatever day of the week it is for you, effectively. Regardless, it is a Friday. It is now. And regardless of whether or not you have tomorrow off, I hope you're having a good one. We are back with some more control. We just got done feeding a furnace some biohazardous waste. Always a good time. And now we're doing some more directorial override. Gotta fix the coolant pump and the energy converters. Oh, that's an earthquake.
Oh, this place is gonna come down.
Like me! Hey. Can't get there yet. Bad guys! Our bad guys in this game, if you don't recall, or if you weren't here yesterday, are called the hiss. As in the sound of snake meats. Someone could let me know how my audio is. I realized after watching some of these playthroughs yesterday, this mic that I use for my Xbox is unreasonably sensitive. Picking up a lot of my nasal exhalation. Oh, yeah, and I see coolant pumps. God, I love that. Every time. I played through this game multiple times. Oh.
Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon in the corner.
We can throw the spoon in the corner indeed, Ati the janitor. Whoops. Yeah, big priority, the floating boomers. They suck. We hate them. The hiss have blocked my path. Catch! That guy did a piss poor job catching. Oops. Oh, that's what I wanted. Two coolant pumps. Uh-oh, we got more friends. Nope, I need that for the third coolant pump. What did I just say, game? God damn it. Alright. Make sure there's no exploders coming my way, because I do not want to deal with them. I hear them. I hear them screeching. Oh, they are screeching. That was bad there. A much better shot. Alright, where's that guy that ran? Oh. Physics on that telekinesis stuff is so strong and so fun. The ability to like half direct it and then release it before. Basically, you pull it, but before it gets to you, you can release it, and it just sort of whips at your target from the side. I love it. A gross blockage down in the water systems is back. What the fuck is it? And where does it keep coming from? Why the hell does Ati keep yelling nonsense at it? He acts like it can understand him. Of course, he acts like we can understand him too. Guess that's just his brand of crazy. I'm gonna try out a new drain cleaner. Extreme strength. Alright. Let's... Nope, can't get down that way. It's the third power cell location. Memory tells me it's right here. Really?
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He's very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fist.
Oh, oh, oh. Clog is gross.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Should be some health drops from enemies back here a little bit. Just, here we go. Eat up, Jesse. Alright, should be good. Hope y'all having a good day. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help make your day a little better. Oh! Ugh, so disgusting. There's a case over there. We're not making any lowbrow jokes about Taco Bell. Just not doing it. Everybody gets it. I'd instead rather make a joke about how this is how my last colonoscopy went. There. Bring myself into this. Make this about me. Because as we've established, nothing is more important in the stream than me and my satisfaction. I hope for anyone new that comes off as the sarcasm I'm attempting it to be. Ow! Ow! I stepped right in front of it like an idiot. There we go. That'll make up for my piss poor aiming. Yoink. Ritual impulse.
We need to hurry.
Where? Where do we need to hurry to? Where am I? Oh, there I am. Oh, way the fuck down to the pipe works. What the hell? Alright, should be able to at least get that last coolant pump now.
Those are the pipes? Nothing more satisfying than manual labor.
Jessie's a woman of the people. Oh, that's an elevator full of baddies. Let's throw shit at them. Oh, they have a gun. They're protected by a strangely effective barrier. Out of the elevator, jackass. Pallet jack! Crate of some kind. Oh, health, please. Downside to the telekinetics is sometimes just... Oh. Uh-oh. was very close. But we did it. Chad, I dedicate that victory to you. Thank you for your assistance with me today. Y'all make me feel warm, a little bit fuzzy, and a little bit buzzy. And for that, I salute you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and survive. Hey, buddy. You were waiting for me. Please do not shoot my agents. Really need to look up the FBC's insurance program. I am, after all, a new hire who has not had a proper orientation yet. I see you, senior staff officer. I see you. Oh, screechers. No, we don't like them. I already looted this one. Cool.
Packages in pipe C through F. Is the clock back? When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. But they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that. What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new was our best bet.
Do you know this whacky guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. And he probably knows more than anyone else around here, if you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from? I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift. Blockages in pipes C through F. Is the clock back? How?
I'm a pretty big Arish fan myself. I think he's a good guy. Okay. Not sure what I grabbed that did that, but I'll take it. These fucking guys. Stuff and health and stuff. It's the energy converters, isn't it? Energy converters. Derp derp.
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
It's truly one of the most satisfying things in this game when you pull something, it hits a person on the way, and then you throw it back at them. Just a beautiful, beautiful thing. That stuff is strictly do not get near. And that's not even the reason why.
It's
Right.
right up.
Next,
You need to
definitely
fix
throw
it
that in there.
before the old big bats inside the plant has a shit fit.
I only half paid attention to what he was saying. What did he say? Anyone's listening? Investigate the training course. It's a quest. Jesse learns of another object of power, a safe, in the field training obstacle course. Okay, we're not gonna... I'm not sure what that is right now. Have a seat. That was a rocket. Don't you ever rocket propel grenade me again, you motherfuckers. Chat, how's your day going today? What are you up to? If you're lurking and working, that's perfectly fine. That's the best way to be. Yeah. Whoopah. Oh, I probably needed that. Oh.
Let's go lift the lockdown.
Aha, I knew someone was skulking about. Did I get the upgrade? Oh, that never gets old. In this corner. Somebody sent a message. Two NSC control room, floor 3, Blackrock 3. It's the power plant. Upcoming game reminder. Next game is Wednesday at 8, usual spot. Hazard owes me $20. Arish, still on a fucking winning streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson, suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident. Guy, I owe you $60. I brought beers last time, so it's... Wow, that's a name. Hefstenstall's turn. Signed, Remus. Fellas, is troopers... Have access to the heaviest armor, yeah. I noticed. Pretty well defended. Ready. Eventually I'll learn how to shoot. Achievement, discerning the pattern. Clear to 25 control points.
To protect them.
Yep.
Forces contain a lockdown.
It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. And escaping your love has got me doing time. Your
This is what we
mountain in my judge and jury. What's he talking about? What you talking about, Trench?
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the Director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
Oh, I think that's how that works, Trench, but I appreciate trying to take responsibility, you know? The safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects or material from its immediate vicinity. Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against a para-utilitarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability. Blank and blank velocity ammunition were tested with blank results. Testing will continue after blank. The safe object of power is clearly a viable candidate for use in the combat response scenarios. Allowing para-utilitarians to participate in altered engagements would be an advantage worth considering.
I'm here to do.
So that's one of my favorite things about the world of this kind of game. I love the idea of like this secret organization that keeps the really weird shit from getting too public. Look, it's a key! How convenient. Gun key. Suck it, keys blades. We got key guns over here. Welcome to America. Oh, are we going to the Panopticon? I love the Panopticon.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
I like that we don't ever actually hear from the blue fractal entity, whose name, of course, I know, but, you know, spoilers. Book Club. Unless You, review by Captain Lopez. These days, most YA novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance, unless you manage to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because dystopian future, and along the way, they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the Fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for YA. The main character succumbs to the Fix when she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows that this is the end for her, but that the job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I gave the book a 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. Book Club. It's a good storyline. A lot of good storylines tucked into weird places in this game. Environmental storytelling, of course. All over the place. Back to executive, speak with Emily. Chat, you beautiful people, I love you. Just want you to know that.
Hope has asked us to document
Viewers.
this incantation, she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person, with a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Yeah, you don't want to listen to that incantation. It'll go,
Jesse,
make you a little
you
cray
made
cray.
it. And you lifted the internal lockdown. Let's talk, Emily. Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids,
okay,
we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
There's
As
the
in a
name drop.
guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes, but one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan. I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past, I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Hi, Jesse.
I keep finding traces of Darling, but still can't find him. Where could he be?
But he's usually in his office in research or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few all around the Bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I'd check myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Sounds like I touched a nerve. He didn't let you into his labs?
Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material. It's ridiculous. I mean, this whole place is volatile material. Could have at least thought up a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
This place has a bad habit of moving around, huh?
So you notice the building shifts. Did you know that 39% of Bureau accidents are caused by the shifts? It's true. I ran the numbers myself.
So they're dangerous.
Oh, very. Yet one time, a shark got shifted into a meeting room along with over 2,000 gallons of water. It was a tiger shark. Darling's pet research project. I forget what he was researching.
How do people work here?
He was researching whether or not tiger sharks like milk.
You said you're an assistant?
Oh, it's just a title. I'm a scientist, a researcher. I work for Dr. Darling. See, when Bureau agents go out in the field, the sites of altered world events, we study the materials, the altered items they bring back. It's always something we've never seen before, and studying them requires new instruments, methodologies, sometimes entirely new fields of science.
Emily really loves her job.
See, there's no guidebook for what we do here. Everything that happens at the Bureau, including the science, is without precedent.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel?
That's a bigger question than you might think. You see, I have extreme doubts that the motel is a single place. I mean, look at all the doors inside it. Where do they all go? We know that one door leads to the oldest house, but how come we can only ever open that one door? Maybe to open a door, you have to have entered through it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist.
Does Darling agree with that?
I haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can
Including the
prove
one
it.
where Remedy still has the rights to Max Payne.
What can you tell me about control points?
They're nexus points of the oldest house's unique energies. Now, I wrote a 30-page proposal hypothesizing that we could siphon energy directly from them. Darling didn't even get through the first page before he turned it down.
Right. And, has anyone ever used them to teleport around?
What? No. What, you mean physically? No, not that I've ever heard of. Why?
Because
'Cause
that's how
I
they work
do.
for me.
What? Really? Oh my god. More tests.
Let's hold off on the tests until later, okay?
Okay. It's just, wow. This blows my control point theories right out of the water. I love it.
That's why we like Emily.
See you soon.
Curiosity,
Be careful out there.
open mind, loves to figure shit out. My kind of lady. Also looks good in a suit. Look, I'm gay, but looking good in a suit's looking good in a suit. Oh, it's nothing. It's down here? Right, yes. No, we've been there. Okay. The hell am I going? Don't I have some executive options? Kill Hiss Guardians and executive sector using spin. I don't spin. Kill enemies in sector.
I heard the Hiss attacked the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions.
ability. Grenades. Ooh, launch basic enemies when their health is low. Yes, please. Yeah. 50% launch damage. Well, let's get some energy going here. Help to throw things more.
Coordinating.
And you
What
okay?
about the plant attracted them?
The power plant is largely confidential. No use guessing the hiss's motives if we don't even know what kind of energy it uses.
What do you mean? It has to be a fusion reactor. There's no other way to create that kind of energy output, right?
Countermeasures. Executive charge. I have charge. I can't use these. Oh, I can abandon. Aha. Take that. Kill his troopers in the maintenance sector. Any of these guns gain? It's expensive.
They say the new director can launch objects up to 20 feet.
Bullshit. We've never recorded any distance over 5.
Obviously,
They
you
say
never
you
read the
can
piece
talk
from
to her
statement.
because she's standing right next to you. Let's go find some hiss to burn so I can get a few supplies, work on leveling my equipment. Yep, yeah. There's that hallway we still can't go down. It flew back up on me. Grenade launcher. Okay. Yeah, a grenade launcher. Boy, that was just one accident after another. I'll say, this game has a lot of these, like, random missions and stuff. Not the biggest fan of those. Search parapsychology. That stuff always feels like busy work to me. It's not terrible. It's just not the most compelling stuff to do. Kind of grinding stuff out. Central research. I love this part of the map.
Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
Just like it's just like Screenshot City in here. And I love it. Everywhere I look, I like something. Hey, so I was just wondering... Oh, okay, sorry. My brain did not process that sentence. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants and research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe we could just switch it up a bit? I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where did those plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Dr. Lewis. Yeah, we just watched that whole video. Got a new hotline from the board. The hiss spread is searching for transmission speakers to corrupt chaos. The astral plane is in conflux, switchboard. The hiss will come for us all. You must stop. Shut up them. I will shut up them. I'll shut up them hard. Shut up their brains all over the wall, I guess. Oh, God! Projector goes there now. A glimpse into the paranatural, synchronicity and the unseen connection. Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? How do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords at wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research development will make it our mission to reliably reproduce blank behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. A blank for the report. Business architecture. Oh, fly boys. Snipers. Strangely obvious, yet nevertheless dangerous snipers. Catch a grenade. finish that. That's some mold there. Thresholds. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by blank, we never know what new discoveries it will provide the Bureau, but we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought black rock, one of the most invaluable discoveries. But if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing, as the study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Yeah, the mold sucks. You don't fuck around with the mold. Blow it up. For who among us has touched the foundations of this world and deemed them solid? Dr. Theodore Ashe. Said I don't like being watched. Dr. Carla. Hi, Carla. Does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have any lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab. Plus, it's great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 Blackrock samples you sent. The Prism, or whatever you called it. I filed them in the usual place under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat sometime about it, over some drinks or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the best, Hubert. So Hubert and Carla, I guess that's the name of the 2 people that keep showing up in those videos of Dr. Darling. And apparently Hubert's got a little crush on Carla. What's over here? I think restrooms? Why did I remember that? I played this game in years. Hello? 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 There? Hello? Hi. Hello? Nobody here. Strange. Ah, love this little hallway. What did I tell you? Something over here. Weapon mod. Zoom Pierce Boost. Might be a first aid kit. One of these. It's not an item in this game, but there still might be one. Chat. Ooh. That person's dead. Person is very dead. I'm a bad shot. Chat, you guys got any advice on how to expand the channel? Just, no. Just want to expand the channel. I want more folks involved. Lab 1. this the... Yes, it is. I bet it won't work. It doesn't work because I had to turn off copyright music issues. It's a bummer, because it's playing a hell of a good song right now. Song questionnaire. Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquiet. Go look that up. Go look that song up. It is a great song. I'm kind of hit or miss on Poets of the Fall. That is easily one of their best songs, one of my favorite songs. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear in your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one from each of the following pairs. Or two. A or B. Day or night. Apple or orange. Burnout or fade away. Alright, let's listen to this new song we got. Oh, it is actually going to play it. I probably shouldn't let it do that. But I want to, because it's a good song. And... Problem is YouTube's algorithm is way too strong. Thing was picking out music that I technically have the rights to use. So if they try to start anything with me, I'll be upset, but they're still just very happy to point out they know what I'm using. No copyright strikes or nothing, just we don't go in that room. Got it. I don't like that the hiss can go in that room. It's not something I've necessarily thought about before. That's a bad thing. Don't look at me. I'm Screenshot City. Thanks, Chad. I appreciate that, but I'm not as beautiful as this brutalist architecture. These lovely green plants and floating corpses. Actually, fun fact, they're not technically corpses yet. The Hiss are using them. Oh, hi! Where'd you come from, little buddy? The Hiss used the... God, where are y'all coming from? The Hiss use the floating bodies. They're not just randomly floating there. They are actually... Excuse me. They're actually being used by the Hiss as transponders to boost the signal of their Hiss. Which is what they use to take over the people. They keep murmuring their weird incantation, and it spreads the Hiss infection to different people. And can cause area corruptions like this.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Well, I'll just go down this broken-ass hallway. Joe, how you doing today? Having a good Friday, I hope? Sorry, I had to talk to the husband. Hope he did a little throw up window, make sure he was okay. Whiteboard! Oh, I meant to grab that. I'll get your nasty fucking rockets out of my life. There's a fun room. This guy appears to be caught in some sort of hiss Faraday cage. Someone trapped the hiss in there with him, or is he already a victim of something that the hiss got a hold of? Weird things are happening in box 5 here. Oh, that's a lot of blood on the ground in box 6. Oh, another victim. The hiss cage. Emergency call supplement. Transcript of a call to California State Emergency Services. Dispatcher, 911, what is your emergency? Hello. Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm, inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire. Towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go. Gone. Away. Okay, can you describe your surroundings? Unknown noise. Ma'am? Hello, ma'am? Note, dispatcher attempted to call number back, but it was no longer in service. Apparently one of these tests requires playing dodgeball with crash test dummies. Astral Exhibition.
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid.
Ever-present.
All linked. Intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Boom, boom, boom. I'm a control point.
The astral plane. What you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau.
A lot of stuff to look at. If I could get some quiet, that would be nice. Let's try. The volume on this might be up. Yes, it is. Excellent. Let's turn that the fuck down. I hope that hasn't been bleeding through my mic. What's this video of? Kinda giant eyeball? Weird.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape...
I don't like looking at those through there. It's fun. You don't get the complete video. Hello, Holmes.
The mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place. Not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then, one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement. Native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it. The astral plane is subjective.
Yay!
But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place. A construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it.
Astroplane Exhibition. The Astroplane Exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location. A place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astroplane before diving into the real thing. Could have done a better job with it, but Blank was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered the Blank, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the Blank's behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Refer to file 319-3811 for full report. Addendum. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity now known as Astral Spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted.
But then, one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We can record footage of the astral plane. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions.
This fucking whiteboard glitch is really obnoxious.
In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid.
Like a fun little model replica.
The entire plane is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement. Native species, always in the distance, and yet...
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
In case this doesn't work, we don't want it getting out. Open. I let that get way too close. Can't open that door. What's this so it doesn't get out? Okay. Get up here so fast.
the Bureau doing with that thing?
Oh, that thing's a nightmare. This is their attempt to make it feel at home, paint the walls right. A cardboard pyramid. It's...
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here!
Marshall, are you still there? Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
Oops. Oh, hell no. I know what you are. Oh, jeez. Creepy, floaty chair boys. That healing orb is the real problem. Alright, checkpointing in this game is a bit of an issue. I have 20 minutes to get to executive personnel and save someone. These are like little random pop-up missions that come about. They have some decent enough rewards for doing. Not, you know, like right this second, but eventually. Gotta find something safe. Ow, that was not safe. You know, I'm executive personnel. Can someone come save me? Yeah. It's okay. You stupid crap morons. Cheerballs. Cheer guys are some of the worst things to deal with because they got telekinesis, telekawatsis powers. That wall did not need to make that noise. Before using the recording devices, please ensure the following safety measures are met. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened in the chair. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the record process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. This also prevents recorded technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasms during recording that some consider upsetting. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. Activate the recording apparatus. After recording is complete, check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Reminder, do not be alarmed if the length of recorded footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. Any problems arise during the process, contact your supervisor. So these chairs are where they sent people into the astral plane. These monitors recording the information. I guess some of the poor bastards were still hooked up when the hiss came. They became good little hiss soldiers. Oh my god! Something called the hiss. You guys are way too quiet. A race of creatures composed entirely of sound sure are quiet. Nope. Your grenade, you keep it. Said I don't want your grenades.
We've encountered heavy resistance. We've fallen back to the left department. All agents are ordered to converge here.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right. More of you? Really?
Investigate the X-ray light box, object of power. Clusters. We need a better organization on the files. That was a mild complaint of mine. Rethinking groupthink. This study extends the works of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the parapsychology department carried out variations of Solomon Arch's original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as the subject. See experiments blank for details. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviors by engaging in blank. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation of the mind, including manipulation of blank. Something was over here somewhere. That's a... Oh, something. Nadine, send this to research for analysis re my precognitive powers. Urgent. Dr. Darling, last night I had a dream. In the dream, I was given the solution to a staffing problem I'd been presented with just yesterday. The problem is of a confidential nature, must therefore remain unclarified here, but I can assure you that the method through which I received this helpful information was undeniably paranatural. I can only draw the conclusion that I possess exceptional precognitive abilities, and as such, offer my services to Bureau's research teams. Must utilize my power for the greater good. Signed, Mr. Francis Bertram. Considering how often you're supposed to use these to climb to things, it's very clumsy and thing. Secret items. I can make Pierce now. Hell yeah. There we go. Shutter's fun, but Pierce is where it's at. Pierce is precise with a charged shot that can penetrate armor and enemies at any range. Zoom boost. Executive kills boost. Load efficiency. Yeah, we'll take the zoom boost for this. Stick with that. Launch cost reduction. Dodge efficiency, health recovery. Kinesiology, astral exhibit, central research. Research is that one. Oh, this is the, that's right, this path was blocked when I got here. That was the entrance to this entire area.
Marshall is waiting for you in the luck lab, just down the hall.
Rubber Duck, A152AE. Background. Discovered in the home of Agent Blank after his young daughter complained of being followed by her rubber duck. According to Agent Blank, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of a child's imagination, until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study. Update. It was discovered that Agent Blank was bringing known paranatural materials into his home, illegally taking them outside the oldest house. How this may have affected the creation of the altered item is being investigated. Agent Blank has been terminated.
Welcome to the party, ma'am. Marshall is right down the hall.
Now be careful how long you let yourself listen to all that hiss noise. It's like an earworm that gets stuck in your head and you just can't seem to get it out. Luck and probability.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
There you are. Yeah.
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall, Head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan. I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
Investigate the probability department a little bit later.
Charts. As if you can find anything in this place.
Darling sure found enough places to hide.
I see rangers over there. We have to help them.
Getting healing. Just the orb. Okay. Why did that not grab? There's the fucking orb. Okay. Orb's still up. Chad, how's your Friday going? It's a beautiful Friday afternoon. It's 2:30. Honestly, kick up your heels. You've earned a nice little break. Been going at it all week. Don't worry. If your boss asks, tell him I sent you. They'll know what that means. They won't. That was a lie. Just try to be a little discreet about your not actually doing any more work. Got my permission. Bathroom's haunted.
I see rangers over there. We have to help them.
They get their asses gunned down. Ah, oh, love the Pierce. Should be a lot easier to take care of these guys when they're not here. Where the hell did you come from? Oh, you're on my side. I'm so sorry. Oh, they are not. Sorry. You okay? Did you get out of the way? Yeah, we got out of the way. Let's fix this. Ooh, control shakalaka. Security Chief Lewis. Friendlies. How about that control point? I love this office. I love the colors, that weird yellow glow on these concrete squares, the brutalist architecture, weird glowing white lights over the plants, strange modeling. It's so fucking cool. That's what it is. Investigate X-ray light box, object of power. That's nowhere near me. That's in the hypnosis lab. Let's try. Let's later. This way. Detective studies. Continue on towards Darling's HRA lab. This is where they study some of the objects of power. I know there's a language to these objects, but I don't remember what it is. Or if I ever really looked it up and I stopped at the knowledge that they were a thing.
Number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
Just burned it and dipped it in acid. Of course it doesn't want to talk to you right now.
This way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss. Launch efficiency. Bills, yeah.
Altered item.
Is warped. Flying. Oh no, it's the guy with the rock tornado attacks him. Yeah, I cannot reach. Do not think. I'm a bit more. Oh. Nope, camera. Yeah. Let's go ahead with can't reach. File this place in my memory for later. I totally will remember that I even had this thought. Intrusive pattern. Boy, tell me about it. Never understood this puzzle. Yay, I'm a genius.
You let me
HRA
in.
lab.
Any idea how to make it work?
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature.
Utilization of paranatural elements, Black Rock prisms. Black Rock prisms are unique formations of Black Rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of Black Rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique blank structure of the prism retains frequencies in the range of blank to blank hertz with perfect blank harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a blank through a harmonized prism onto a blank, methods for the imprinting of non-physical fields onto blank, imbuing them with the properties of the harmonized resonance blank in the prism will be explored and explained. Protofile blank for full.
The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
I'm sure they don't, and it's just crazy guessing.
So, we need to find all the punch cards.
Oh, right. Use this to order them. Wait, Terminal 4? Okay, yes. To this, Terminal 1, kind of looks like a biohazard symbol. Here we go. Says the same. Here we go. 2 and 3 are swapped, so 2 is the full center cube. 2. 3 is the
Each
little
punch
bitty
card
key.
should correspond to a terminal.
Fun little puzzle.
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
Well, this is my plan. Hiding in the corner. So I gotta talk to Marshall. Should go.
We need more Black Rock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab, down in the Black Rock processing site in maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way. But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go. I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it. I'm the only one who can help. Fine. I'll get the
I got this sick little gun.
Dylan, we'll have to wait just a little longer. But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks.
In the middle.
Emily Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
With just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
Thank you. Jesse, where are your manners? You say thank you to the nice woman. Oh, hidden walls. This notes communications department. How dare they?
No hiss followed you in, right?
I don't think they can do that. They do that? I saw you spawning up here. Little jerks! Just got the grapes. Where'd you go? Oh, y'all annoying. Oh, oh, I really needed that. Jump! There we go. Okay. Map is this. Dead letters leads to communications. Here we go. That's it. I gotta go this way. Oh, hi everybody. How's it going? Orb. First on the scene. There you are. That's tricky. And those give me wonderful level ups. Enemies. Damage. More health. Hey, additional personal mod slot. Two more. Hey, you know. Oh, then yeah. More launch damage. Headshot boost. Just maneuvers. Executive incursion charge. Spin. Maintenance. Fast travel 2. Remember things. Search for Black Rock. It is maintenance sector. Let's go to the power plant. Can't believe they never gave this game a part 2. Yeah, well, I mean, they're working on it. They've shown teaser art. It's probably a long way off still, which is
something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he all right?
Kind of a bummer.
HRA's first.
4 years
I'll
already.
Save everyone, including Dylan. Once I find him.
Yep.
Safe.
They've confirmed they're making one, and they've shown a little bit of concept art, and that's about it. I think they got to get through Alan Wake 2 first. And I think that's next, as it currently stands. We'll see. Things change, of course. How do I get puppies. That's what I need. Where's an elevator? Ah, elevator. Yep. Good news, because Xbox exclusive. Yep, Alan Wake coming out in, what, 2 weeks? Which is why I'm playing Control. If you've seen any of the gameplay trailers, there's definitely a lot of Control references already. This is like the opposite direction that I wanted. This is down. I wanted up. You know what's weird is for the longest time I thought Xbox owned Remedy, and it was just because, well, because I don't pay enough attention, but also because Microsoft and Remedy have worked together so many times. But it turns out that's just like a business deal. There's no ownership there. It took me forever to realize that was the case.
Look alive. Director on deck.
Yeah, it's me. I'm the director. Alright, let's see. To get up. Get up, get up, get down. Yeah, so how you doing today, Decent Ghost? It's a very good username. I approve. It's in furnished chamber. It's not what I want. Right, here we go. It says central maintenance. Doing alright? Me too. I'm doing pretty good today. Sitting down, playing some Control. I've been playing through all the Remedy games, and leading up to Alan Wake 2, and I've finally made it to Control, which has just been a delight. This is not the first time I've played this by any stretch, but it's been a while. It's a big game for me back during COVID, during the old lockdown. Thresholds. The oldest house is a place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a blank frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a blank. Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes, or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the thresholds. We do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually, their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes blank in those who learn of it, and it is so actively denied. Getting up to anything yourself? As we watch this spooky video of Dr. Darling?
Vibration, frequencies, waveforms, fields we didn't know were there. It's physics. These fields in complex interaction altering reality that comes to contact with them. Hedron is communicating with me. It's trying to warn me of something imminent. I've been using every known method to analyze the data. Exposing myself to it. I'm seeing things and overcome by compulsion. It's not just data, it's protection. It's benign.
That's what everyone says about the crazy voices in their head.
We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Just got free Game Pass, trying to see what you want to stream next. Close to affiliate, nice! If I see you streaming when I'm done, I'll raid you. If I can correctly figure out how to raid. I'm still not sure it works when I hit the buttons. That's just a me thing. Yeah, if you're looking for games on Game Pass, I've got a few recommendations if you're so interested. Just what kind of game you looking for? Be the first question. Objects of power are holders. 665, the neighbor of the beast. To the other, blessing. We hold the reins, law. We are failing in translating hyper-real concepts. Secrets instructions will be lost. Ignore this message. Low-key got Batman and Party Animal on the mind right now. Been hearing good things about Party Animals. Have not sat down with it myself. That is through no fault of its own. I just don't have time for everything. Field training. Get that for another mission. Let's check it out. If you're looking for some interesting games, watching you play Quantum Break. Quantum Break. Are you one of the other 3 people that likes Quantum Break? I love that game. Respondences. I'd like to file a formal complaint re the unauthorized use of my voice in a state of quality that I did not agree on. The fact that they were planning to use material from what I thought was a rehearsal was not communicated to me at all. Had it been, I would have disallowed the use of those recordings. I want use of the Ranger Field Training Course recorded messages to halt immediately. I will not stand for this humiliation among my peers. I will go to HR with this if necessary. Signed, Randall Pulaski. Oh, I know. It's a hyperbolic statement. I feel like a lot of people, for a while, were not fans of Quantum Break. I myself came to it many years after it came out, just because I had heard it wasn't great, so I never gave it time. And then Control came out, and I said I need to play everything the studio's ever made.
So I just read this. Welcome to the Ranger Field Training Course. The course must be completed in the specified amount of time. When you're ready to start, press the button. Is that all, or?
I always did love obstacle courses.
There is DLC with this. Oh wow, was this a DLC mission peppered in?
Get ready, Ranger.
Pretty sure.
Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Pretty sure it was base, but I could be.
Go.
Is it? Oh, wrong door. I want to say it was a base mission, but I don't recall because
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting
time
in
is
5, 4,
heck of a
3,
thing
2,
for me.
1. Go.
Oh, damn it. Wrong gun.
45 seconds remaining.
Oh, that's a sandbag. Stop grabbing the sandbag, Josie. Oh, so slow.
5 seconds remaining. Failed. Try again, Ranger.
Shit!
Oh, I literally. Fine. It's fine.
Get ready, Ranger.
If
Course
you're
starting
looking
in
for
5,
games on
4,
Game Pass,
3, 2, 1.
not sure what kind of games you'd like to play.
Go.
If you're looking for something a little spooky for the season, might I recommend a game called Signalis? Came out last year. It's kind of a love letter to the old Resident Evils and Silent Hill, with a really gorgeous PS1 pixel aesthetic. Had a lot of fun with that one on stream last
30
night.
seconds remaining. Fifteen seconds remaining. Complete. Congratulations, Ranger.
Guessing this isn't usually part of the course. I need to hit it harder to break that shield. It's protecting itself.
This safe is clear. The copies have been given weapons, projectiles. Shield yourself to pass level up. What's the shield button? There it is. Hey game, I think I know how to use shield. A good defense.
Good time to have a shield.
there's an upstairs. Other recommendations for Game Pass games. I highly recommend Tunic. It's maybe not a game for everyone, but if you like weird mystery puzzles, if you were a fan at all of... what was Jonathan Blow's game called? Fez. With a little Dark Souls light combat, I'd highly recommend Tunic. It's adorable and secretly distressing. One of my favorite games ever, Outer Wilds. Super duper recommend that if you haven't played it. Holiday Memories Tree. Containment procedure must be contained within a soundproof cell. Description. A Holiday Memories brand white plastic tree with green plastic stand. The item repeats words and phrases spoken within a range of blank feet, always in a tone below blank hertz. This verbal mimicry has profoundly distressing effects on the individuals it is copying. Background. The item was taken from the Blank, a Canadian research station on Ross Island in Antarctica, where it was used to celebrate the holiday season. In 1979, solar radiation damaged the radio, severing the base's only means of communication with the world. After the frozen passages opened, a military expedition visited the base to re-establish contact. They found the base's occupants in various states of madness, rambling about voices in the tree. Military personnel discovered they also heard the tree speaking. After locking the item in a supply crate, they brought it back to the mainland, at which point the Bureau intervened. Have to fight a Christmas tree at some point? Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Blackrock processing. Where were we? Is it like punch cards? Yeah. Oh, wait, this is how I got in here. Training was that way. Blackrock processing. Here we go. Uh-oh. I have friends coming. Why? Started myself off on a handicap with that one. Access to the turbine room. It's in here. And there's nothing in here. And I can just walk out this broken wall. Okay. Atlas chamber, Blackrock processing. So what's this way? Files, you know I love them. Ah, the Tennyson report. Listen, Trench is on the warpath about this Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did it is gonna get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? Tell ya, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be downright hostile work environment sometimes. Oh, the Tennyson report. Home safe. No unique procedures for containment. The object is a guardhouse brand home safe. Weight measurements vary. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically gather items and debris from their surroundings. The object is currently bound by blank. Background. Discovered in the basement of a home in blank, Ohio, the object gained rapid interest in certain online forums dedicated to opening abandoned safes. After months of failure, the owner attempted to open it with explosives. The object survived with no physical damage. Bureau agents were dispatched, now confident of its paranatural nature. Blood occasionally emerges from the seam around the object's door. Tests confirm that the blood is not human. X-rays taken of the object indicate that something is trapped inside, though the images are always blurred, which indicates the contents of the box are moving. All attempts to open the safe have been unsuccessful. Why? Why is the box this horrible? Oh, I do have access to this. What the fuck? Aha! Bit loud in this room. There we go. I can calmly hop across. And into the access corridors. Level 3 supplies. 2 of 3.
I don't know, the lights are on. They should be open. We're looking to get a room for the night. Hello? I don't think anyone's there, honey. Come on. We'll go to that motel we passed a while back.
How did you get into this interdimensional space? Ant to the left, that's tucked in. Radio to the right. right. It's tucked in. To the left. Cool. Now that they match. To the right. Chair untucked. Let's try that. Keys. All the way up here to get to BlackRock processing. That's funny. I love it when I accidentally find the correct path. It's called fire guards. Spooky place, I love it.
Okay, we need to find a way to BlackRock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
The Atlas. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape and dimension of the Atlas, see ATL-03 for said dimensions, seem to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house's usual walls, floors, or shifts. The Atlas changes form but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during its change, and it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. A previous theory was that the change corresponds to house shifts and that the Atlas is a blank of the blank itself. However, the shape changes do not occur in the same time as the building shifts, which makes this theory doubtful. Structurally, the Atlas is made of the same blank material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid in discovering its purpose. Sometimes I tell you, stop watching. Makes me uncomfortable. Those are people. Really hard to see into that hiss fall.
During an AWE investigation, our agents discovered a light switch cord in a Butte bungalow closet. They pulled the cord and were instantly transported to the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream like haze. Whoa. Inside, they found a door marked with an inverted black pyramid. And just like that, it led back to the oldest house, some 2,000 miles from Montana. Now we're finding the cord in increasing numbers throughout the Bureau. Somehow the two places, they became in tune to each other. The actual physical location of the Ocean View is a mystery. Stepping beyond its walls has so far proven impossible. A place of power, like the oldest house.
And something of a location in Alan Wake 2.
A light switch cord in a Butte bungalow closet.
That is some harsh red. This old house is clear. Is doing okay? Cool. I made a door. Let's the other side then. Here we go.
I'm glad to see you're still you. Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh,
It's great.
But these people seem familiar with death.
The hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prism to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock lab.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction. Another day at the FBC. But Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. I got good news and I got bad news on that front. Good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a hiss monster has decided to move in, so that's great.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. We are just treading water here, and the hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and, well, no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me. They don't know me. They don't know how I've failed people.
You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base and executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
Have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility towards Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve of the Hadron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason not to equip the Bureau staff with an additional protective device, especially not if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you as odd? Let's talk in person soon, before the next Bureau heads meeting. And probably Marshall.
What's the damage?
They've each taken a few hits. We need to get them
Ranger
to a
Squad
surgical
Charlie
station
7.
ASAP.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz.
Rupert Wells.
Our mission was to map quarry grid coordinates G29. Secondary objective, as always, was to find a route from the threshold entrance and maintenance to the formation. Secondary objective was not a success.
What a surprise. And did you encounter any previously unrecorded event or entity while inside the threshold?
No, nothing. Do you think
Or eventity.
Excuse me?
Yeah, the mermaid. Horowitz here found this mermaid in the quarry, just sitting on some black rock. She was singing this beautiful song, and he was overcome with desire. She was so alluring.
I'd say she was more enchanting than alluring.
Fine, enchanting.
Did you tell your CO about this?
No. Because it didn't happen.
Nothing happened. As usual, the quarry is full of rocks. That's it. Can we go now?
Fuck you guys. Get out of here.
Love it. What was that? Where's the main guy on the cover of the game box? For Control?
But I don't think they're stable
It's
enough.
me. I'm on the cover.
They're gonna have to be. Because we are moving out and I have stopped your names to describe it.
So much talking in that room. Locked door.
And did you encounter any previously unrecorded event or entity while inside the threshold?
No, nothing. Do you think we should tell him about the mermaid? Excuse me? Yeah, the mermaid. Horowitz here found this mermaid in the...
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
Ooh. Oh, it redecorated, and I don't like it.
You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
Swan boat. No unique procedures required. Item is made of fiberglass painted to resemble a swan. Foot pedals allow the item to propel forward in water. The item emits a pulse of physical force at an estimated force of blank. Possible connection to OOP5. Measuring the exact force created by the item has been hindered by concerns from the Human Resources Department. Background: the item was seized from an activity rental service called Blank, located on Lake Blank on Vancouver Island, Canada, after it ejected numerous riders over the course of a summer, bringing the boat to the attention of the media. The item was transported to the Bureau by helicopter. A containment specialist accompanied it, sent to recite formulas C9 through 32 recursively. What occurred in the helicopter is not known, but all agents were lost in the crash. The item was recovered by and then transported by train. It arrived at the Bureau without further incident. That's Quantum Break. I'm playing Control. Did I set my game for Quantum Break again? I swear I fixed that. Yeah, I probably have it set for controlling, or should be on control, because it takes it automatically on the Xbox, I think. Either way, if it's set wrong, I'll fix it in post. I apologize for the confusion. Quantum Break was made by the same people, though. I did just finish playing that earlier this week. Didn't recognize the game at all. That would be why, I suppose. Oh, that means you haven't played Control yet, which, if you liked Quantum Break, you should definitely check out Control.
What the fuck?
Oh, right, this thing. I hate that thing.
Let's hurry up and find Darling's lab.
The hiss distorted. The historted, if you will.
How do you say it? Hurts to be happy. You're one of your words.
There are areas in the oldest house.
Black Rock. Black Rock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will examine how its very structure is comprised of blank density that nullifies all resonances with a range of blank to blank hertz. Bureau innovations that incorporate Black Rock will be analyzed, most notably the fire breaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks, or other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using Black Rock, as work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years. That sounds like a follow. Also, boy, my speakers are very loud behind me. I hope that didn't bleed through. Appreciate the follow, sir. Or ma'am, I guess I shouldn't assume, but fellow ghost, how's that? About that? It's distorted. Yeah, I hate these things. Blackrock.
There are areas in the oldest house where, under the right conditions, when the frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where Black Rock comes from. Extra-dimensional matter. It has the unique property of blocking out a lot of frequencies. A good thing. It keeps things stable, contained. Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to
Fair
keep
enough,
in
decent.
check.
Fair enough. Sorry.
That's what the Black Rock line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Black Rock 665. Neighbor of the Beast. Get it?
Every game. Jokes in every game.
We can do that again.
Also, that actor is the voice of Alan Wake.
Where under the right conditions, when the frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds.
This should get us into the quarry.
One of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where Black Rock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
Matter.
Black Rock comes from a threshold, the quarry. So, the prisms must be there too.
Yes, Jesse, that... We've established they do. It's a weird thing to say.
Panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but
Quarry... Lower 2?
Everything here is crazy. Weird, but it feels right. Like how the world should be. I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave. Even with all the horror, it feels sane. Or just the right kind of thing.
What are y'all slapsticks doing out here? Save. Some abilities, because I got this new shield thing. Get shield barrage. Yeah, I can't. What's gonna do a shield? Shield damage. Fling it, use evade to rush at enemies and knock them back. Oh, that's fun. Percent to shield damage. Energy will recover while shield is active. Oh, that's nice. Launch enemies too. Good power. You know what? Let's get myself a little extra melee damage. Doesn't do much, but just survival tactics. Kill enemies without dying. I can do that. Blackrock Quarry, processing, ventilation, janitor's office. Oh, is this like upstairs? Oh, I know where I am. I think. Yes, this door was locked previously. That's where I am. That's weird. Must be a loading door like the Metroid Prime ones. Up the stairs. Blackrock Quarry is floor 3. Must be in the right place. Oh no, this is just upstairs in the main reactor room. Caution! Explosives! Love yanking those assholes out of the sky. It's very satisfying. Control isn't on Game Pass. It's one of those games that kind of comes and goes. Dynamic Energy Extraction and Conversion Blank Sarcophagus Container, NSC. The NSC was designed by order of Deputy Chief Trench shortly before he became director. The container provides a safe method of extraction of Blank's excess energy output while acting as a humane way to house him. The coolant pumps keep the container and its Blank from overheating while the energy is siphoned. The energy is then conducted to the converters, where it is rendered into a Blank through the use of turbine generators. The electricity produced powers the entire Bureau, making us completely self-sufficient and effectively invisible on the New York City grid. After NSCO-1's disappearance by some unknown manifestation of Blank's power, the occupant was restrained and a second model was built. NSCO-2 possesses built-in spatial anchors that are designed to prevent any translocative effects from its occupants. In short, there's a dude inside this giant machine, and the crazy energies that emit from his body are thus converted to power the entire facility. The Northmore sarcophagus container. And if we go back to one of Trench's talking points, I think he talks about this a little bit. It's upsetting how literal he's being in this, even though it sounds like
I wanted power. I purposefully avoided it.
Sounds like hyperbole.
Didn't want to rely on it. Northmore was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmore never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmore. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Very literal. Here we go. Turn. And... oh, you're hiding something over here. Come on now. Fan supplement. The oscillator. Supplemental materials. Extract from formal interdepartmental complaint. The notion of fan death has now become widely known in the region, since foreign investigator Blank met with a local journalist to explain how electric fans operate at speeds that may suffocate users by overly distributing the air. As our agency is still young, we must take care to avoid missteps. Any explanation given to the public must provide sufficient, yet vague rationale that will reaffirm their certainty that ours is a stable, controlled world. We must tread carefully, especially in this increasingly technological world, the radio and other innovations allowing information to travel at speeds previously undreamt of. This is precisely why we insist that our department handles all communications with public bodies. With all due respect, William S. Powers, head of the Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions. Looks like there should be an elevator. There we go, call button.
Elevator's broken.
Of course it is.
Gotta get down the old-fashioned way.
Falling. I don't like that. Too obvious. We're going the other side. Yeah. Love those falling sparks. Wonderful particle affecting. Yep. Ugh. Oh, I made something mad. Oh, whatever, it's down there. It can't even get me. Now I'm mad. I love the telekinetic power. You're looking for a little something different on Game Pass, Decent Ghost. I don't know if you heard my recommendations earlier, but Outer Wilds. It's a wonderful exploration game. Well, it's one of my favorite video games ever. It goes places and does weird things. Not a very action-heavy game, but very, very cool. I didn't mean to jump all the way down here. Here we are. Piss begonia. Elevator works now. Game loves to play with verticality. I'm sure it's not anything over here. Health boost. Let's see. Executive incursion. Spin maneuvers. Hiss guards. Let's take that one. Though it is 4 o'clock. Oh, sorry, you got a message here. You got Party Animal, Batman, Quantum Break on my mind right now. Yeah, sadly controls isn't free on Game Pass. Yeah, keep an eye. I guess they don't do games with gold anymore, but yeah, keep an eye. It's one of those games that like comes and goes. I've seen it come and go at least twice on Game Pass, so sounds like you got enough to get you through for now, but keep an eye out for that. Highly also recommend Tunic if you're looking for something, and Signalis is a game if you like horror games like Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Those are a couple Game Pass games I've gone through recently that I've thoroughly enjoyed. But it is 4 o'clock my time, which means I gonna have to call it a night, afternoon, whatever. Call it a stream. How about that? It is Friday, so I hope everyone has a good weekend. I will be back on Monday, 5 p.m. there. Oh, East Coast. Nice. Hopefully the weather's nice for you over there. Over here in Texas, where it is okay. I think today it's about as hot as it used to get in Michigan for summer. It's, middle of October. Yeah, so I'll be back Monday with more Control. Probably going to be sticking with that for a little bit. This game's pretty beefy, and I'm probably gonna... Yeah, I'll probably end up doing a lot of the side content. Of course, the DLC, the Alan Wake content, all coming down the road. But this game's probably going to be what gets us until Alan Wake comes out on the 27th. So, the second one. So, yes, that will be it for us today. Yeah, if you start streaming here in the next couple minutes, I'll go and give you a raid. Look, stick around. I'm gonna see if I can do the raid this time. See if it actually works. Because God, it doesn't always do that. Yeah, it does say Quantum Breaks. My game right now. Do that. I swear I fixed that yesterday, but all right. Let me think. Some stuff coming out. Next Friday, the new Mario comes out. I don't think I'll be streaming that. I think that's just gonna be a game I hang out with my husband and enjoy. Trying to think. There's so many games out right now. I've lost complete track. Meanwhile, I keep finding mobile games that I play, and that's a terrible habit that I need to stop. But I can't because my brain is poison. It's full of poison. So it's just gonna be how it's gonna be. Folks, I'm gonna get rating here in just a moment. Ask that you stick around. Visit our friend Decent Ghost here. He's kind enough to hang out with us and chat and give us a follow. I say, see what we can do for him. Obligation. Yeah. Trying to think. Halloween's coming up, and I really want to do something. Steam Next Fest is going on. We might take a bit of a break next week. I'll talk to Caitlin about this, see what she wants to do. But I think I want to do some Steam Next Fest games. Those are basically demos for games, mostly indie games that are coming out. I just want to check some of those out. It's always a fun time when those happen. And then also maybe find a spooky game, either on Next Fest or through Itch. I was looking at some stuff that seemed pretty interesting. I also want to start doing some other content than just like video game streams. Also looking at doing ranking streams is a big one that I'm excited to try. Of course, I don't want to do just any ranking stream. It's going to be stupid and goofy, as everything I do must be for me to consider it worth my time. Important shit is boring. Yeah, that's all I got. All right, I'm going to set this up here. Channel. Decent. Up if I can spell. Decent Ghost. Xbox One. Playing party animals. Yeah, let's give that a check out. I have been wanting to take a look at it. Oh, he's Montreal gamer. All right. Doing anything? hit that button, it will cancel the raid. Chat settings. Decent ghost. If nothing else, I followed you back. And then let this timer wear out, see if it pushes automatically. It never tells me in this thing what happens. Yeah, no problem. Hope you have a good stream. Hope you enjoy some party animals. Everyone else, I will catch you next week. Hope you all have a good one. Thanks. Goodbye. Yes, head raid complaint. Did that actually complete?